okay? That is the question for today, because it's okay not to be okay. Welcome to day 8 of my 31-day live video challenge. Today is talking about not being okay. For the last few days, I have not been okay. You might not have noticed it in my videos. I'm just going about like usual, but I've been feeling so much in the last few days because there's lots of changes in my life at the moment. Not ready to talk about them yet. People know about it around me, but anyway, not really ready to talk about it on video yet, but lots of changes happening and it's stressful, and I've been starting to beat myself up about things not happening in my life, and I've just been a bit of a mess. I was stressing my husband out yesterday because I was just in one of those very quiet moods. I'm usually very talkative, and he's just like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. I just need some time." So it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay for you to be not okay and take it out on other people, because it's not their fault. When you're not okay is because things in your life are not as you expect them to be. They are not your reality is not the reality that you want. So then what happens is you get upset, you get frustrated, you go into this why me mode, right? And that's fine until you continue down this path and continue to be angry and frustrated and not actually doing anything about it apart from blaming other people, right? So it's okay not to be okay, and then taking action to be okay again. Because everything that's happening in your life is happening for a reason. You have created it in a way. Your thoughts are things. What you think about, you bring about. Your vibration is a thing. If you're always in this low, dense vibration energy, then you're going to be attracting things that are not of the high energy or high frequency, whatever words you want to use, right? So your high frequency are like your love, your peace, your joy, your enlightenment, your gratitude. And then your lower vibrational energies are jealousy, anger, frustration, resentment, those type of things, right? So if you're constantly in this state of anger and frustration, then what you're going to attract are situations and things in that kind of realm, right? And I can tell you, when you go on your spiritual journey, if you decide ever to go that way, or your personal development journey, it doesn't have to be, they're kind of tied together. But, when I talk about spirituality, I'm not talking about, a particular religion. And you don't even need to believe in God, right, to be spiritual. My definition of being spiritual is really have that connection with self, a connection with your heart, with your soul, and really listening to what it is. And I've always believed that there's something bigger out there. So whether for you that's God, the universe, divine, or some other God or goddesses, whatever it is, that's cool. But really it's then that connection with self. That for me is you being spiritual, and that's your spiritual journey, because it's really about connecting with self. Your personal development can be, your spiritual journey is part of your personal development or not, but it tends to be more mindset work, I find. So it can be interchangeable depending on, what you're doing. I got sidetracked, but when you are on that journey of growth, it's not all butterflies and rainbows and unicorns. You have your ups and your downs. And the thing is, when you're on that journey, you have awareness. You start bringing awareness into your life, because so many people go about their life asleep and blaming, being the victim. So it doesn't help you or anyone when you're being the victim, because being the victim doesn't help you get to the other side. It doesn't help you work out, what your issue is, right? And you don't learn the lessons from it. So then it's a perpetual cycle of repeating the same situations, same things happening in your life, because you're not willing, or you're not even aware of why they're happening in your life, right? It's okay not to be okay, and then bring that awareness in and going, right, this is happening in my life. What is going on? And then, really going, okay, what is happening? This is happening in my life right now. What do I need to do to get out of it? I know right now my situation is that I'm shedding, and so is my husband. We're shedding old versions of ourselves to step into new versions, and that is messy, right? Because there's so much resistance. For me anyway, my husband is just really chilled and calm, and he just does his thing. But for me, there's so much resistance of letting go of that old version of me, because that's all I've known. And this new version is very scary to step into. So I haven't been okay, because I want to be this version, but I'm still at this version. And then, it's this constant conflict, and I'm tired. I'm just tired of it. And it's okay, right? And I know these things are happening for a reason, and I don't take it out on other people, because it's no one's fault. It's my fault for going on this journey and deciding to be, a better version of me. So be it, right? But I want to tell you that, it is okay to have those bad days, to have those days where if you're talkative and extroverted, to not want to be extroverted and bubbly. It's okay. And the thing is, all you have to do for people around you that ask you, oh, what's wrong? You can either tell them, and that's cool, or you can just tell them, I'm not feeling great right now, and I'm just a bit quiet. But you don't need to blow up at people, right? Because a lot of people do that when they're not okay. They find a target, something that might trigger them, and then they just blow up. I've worked with people like that, and it's very, very, and they're very volatile, and people are shit scared. And when you're constantly like that, it's not, you don't attract people that that want to be around you, because people, believe it or not, like people that are kind and loving and friendly and joyful. And on the days when you aren't, you can just be a bit more reserved. But I mean, that's me, that's my opinion. What's yours? What do you believe is your way of coping when you're not okay? Do you like to blow up in people's faces and blame people? If that's you, cool, no judgment. I'm just giving you my opinion of what you can do. And for those of you who go, all right, something's wrong, I'm not okay, what is it? It's very exciting. It is actually quite exciting, because you know that something's happening and waiting for you on the other side. But it's just getting over yourself, which is, the whole point of me doing these video challenges, to just get over myself. Be okay to express my opinions, and be okay if people don't have the same opinions as me, because right now in this world, that seems to be a bit of a problem. That's another topic that I want to talk about on a day where I'm ready, because I've got a lot of opinions about that. And I'm not sure if I'm ready to be taken down about my opinions, but you know, it's okay not to be okay. And if you're not okay in this moment, I want to tell you that everything will be okay. You just need to work through it and really see yourself as who you really are, that you're this magnificent person that can get through anything, because God, universe, whatever your beliefs are, won't give you something that you can't overcome. If you can't cope with it, you wouldn't be given this task, given this situation. So know that you can get over it. You can overcome it. It's just that there is work to do. All right, it's not going to be easy. It's simple. Simple in that, if you work on yourself and take action, you can get over it. But it's not easy. And it's okay. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and you'll get over it. Maybe you need to experience the lesson a few times, and that's okay. But just remember that there is always something better on the other side if you choose to learn the lesson. That's it for today. Happy Saturday here from Perth, Australia. It's about 9:30, and I'd love to know what you thought about this video. Let me know in the comments, and if there's anything you want me to talk about, then let me know, and I will find a day, a time, a place where I will talk about that topic. Have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.